Yo, what's up guys, DoomX here, and I'm back with a Traptrix deck profile. So yeah, before we get into the deck profile, make sure you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more deck profiles like this. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just get right into it. So this isn't my deck, just to let you guys know, this is my brother's deck. He's just letting me borrow it so I can do this deck profile, so yeah. So first you want to play the 2 copies of the Traptrix Mantis. This is the new Traptrix card that came out in Code of the Duelist. This is the Stratos of the deck. When it's normal summoned, you can search for a Traptrix monster. And also during once per turn, I think during Alipre's turn, it's a quick effect, so you can target a set card that you control, add it to your hand, and then set another trap card that you have in your hand, which is pretty decent because I think one of your cards get banished whenever you try to activate it again, so it's pretty useful for that. Next you want to play is the 3 copies of the Traptrix Dianea. When she is normal summoned, you can special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard, and then when she's also special summoned from the deck or whatever hand, you can target a Traphole card in your graveyard and set it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it works hand in hand with Traptrix Mantis, which is pretty good. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. And she can also be special summoned with the Link monster for Traptrix, which is also really good. That's how you get to use that the other effect, the special summoning effect. So yeah, that's pretty good. Next you want to play is the 3 copies of Traptrix Mermail. I think this is like the OG Traptrix monster. When she's normal summoned, you can add a Traphole normal trap card to your hand, which is pretty good. And I believe it has a special summoning effect that if it's special summoned, you can target a spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. So it's like an MST when it's special summoned, which is pretty good for like back row removal against back row decks. And then he also plays the 1 copy of Traptrix Hatrex. Now I'm not really sure why he plays this, but I guess it's pretty good because your opponent cannot respond to your trap card effects, so yeah, I guess it's okay. It's just a 1F, so it's not that bad. That would work, I guess. But next you want to play is the 2 copies of Parallel Exceed. Now this card is usually good in rank 4 decks, and this is a level 4 based deck, so you can easily make rank 4s with this card. So yeah, when a Link monster is special summoned, you can special summon this card, and then his effect activates, special summoning another one from your deck. So yeah, it's pretty good for rank 4 plays. And then the last 2 monsters is 1 copy of Artifact Scythe, obviously for beating the extra deck, like a domain lock for your opponent. And then 1 copy of Artifact Mortec, another disruption card. It destroys a monster when it's special summoned. So yeah, pretty good. You are playing the Artifacts and Sanctums in the deck, so yeah. Off to the trap cards because the spell lineup isn't that big. So yeah, we're playing the 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. This isn't a trap tech without Solemn Judgment. Obviously you guys know what this card does. It's the best trap card in the game, I think, because it negates everything. Next you want to play is the Traphole cards, which is 1 copy of Bottomless Traphole. This is like the OG Traphole, like back in the day. So yeah, you guys all probably know what this card does. When a monster is summoned, you can just banish it. So yeah, pretty good. And then 1 copy of Traptrix Traphole Nightmare. I think this one is probably a bit better than Bottomless Traphole because Bottomless Traphole doesn't negate any effect. So yeah, but it banishes, which is not bad. But Traptrix Traphole Nightmare, when a monster is special summoned, you can negate its effect and destroy it, which is pretty good. So yeah, it's a good interruption, I guess. And then 1 copy of Floodgate Traphole. This is also pretty good because it sets a monster face down forever, so your opponent can't use it for Link summons. So yeah, not bad. Obviously would have been more relevant if it were in Master 04, I guess. But yeah, then you're playing the new Grape Trigger Traphole. Now this is like a hand trap negation. So yeah, it's a pretty good Traphole, I guess. This came out in Echo, I believe. And then 3 copies of the Phantom Knight's Shade Brocade. This is just another card that you can make rank 4s with. Just an easy special summoning monster, so yeah. And then obviously this isn't a Traptrix deck without Traptrix. The Traptrix card for Traptrix, I guess. Yeah, so obviously you guys know what this card does. You can banish a trap card, then set another one with the same name as that one, and you can activate it the same turn you set it. So yeah, pretty good in a trap deck. And then 3 copies of Sanctum. You can also use this with Traptrix, so yeah, it's pretty good. You can summon out Scythe or Moral Tech depending on what your opponent is playing. So yeah. Next, he's playing 2 copies of Lost Wind. Sorry, Lost Wind. I guess it works pretty good with Traptrix as well because this is a normal trap card, and you can reuse it. So not bad of a card. And then he's also playing 2 copies of Heavy Storm Duster. Since you are also playing Traptrix, you can abuse this card as well, and you might as well because it's back row removal, which is pretty good. And then he's last but not least for the trap cards, he's playing 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, basically like a hand trap, but also a trap card at the same time. Also a Traptrix target, so pretty good. But normally you would set Lost Wind, in my opinion, over Infinite Impermanence. But yeah, off to the spell cards. Not a very big lineup for spell cards, but he's playing 1 copy of Double or Nothing. Since this is a rank 4 based deck, you can abuse this card with Utopia Double in the extra deck, which is pretty good. Pretty good OTK in my opinion. And then the last 2 spell cards is 2 copies of Pot of Desires. Just for draw power, it just helps speed up the deck, I guess. And now off to the extra deck. So he's playing 3 copies of the Traptrix Sarah. This is the new card that came out in BLHR, so Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. So when this card is, if a normal trap card is activated, you can special summon a Traptrix monster from your deck. And also when a Traptrix monster's effect is activated, you can set a Traphole card from your graveyard to the field. Or sorry, from the deck, which is pretty good. So yeah, next he plays the 1 copy of Borrelsword Dragon. I'm not really sure why he plays this. It's pretty hard to make Link 4s, but I guess that's what he plays. Then he plays 1 copy of Artifact Dagda because obviously he's playing artifacts in the deck. Then he's playing 1 copy of IPA Masquerena. Also not really sure why he's playing this. He should be playing Nightmare Unicorn, well, alongside with over Borrelsword Dragon in my opinion. But yeah, you guys can choose whatever you guys want to play, of course. And then he's playing 1 copy of Pentastag. This card works really well with Floodgate Traphole plus Utopia Double, which is like an OTK. And also if you run like Nibiru, you can run over that card with Utopia Double plus this card, so yeah, it's pretty good. And then he's playing 1 copy of Traptrix Alomeris. You can detach 2 from this card and special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard. And then if a monster leaves the field because of card effect, you can detach 1 material and target one of those cards and special summon it to your field. So I don't know how useful this card really is, but it's pretty okay, I guess. But then he also plays the original Traptrix Rafflesia. I think this one is pretty good. I'm used to playing this card in one of my decks before. So you can detach a material from this card and activate a Traphole card from your deck that meets the requirements. So yeah, I think Traptrix Rafflesia is just way more better than Alomeris. And then more rank 4s, he's playing 1 copy of Utopia, and of course Utopia Double. And if all else fails, he's also playing the Utopia the Lightning. So yeah, pretty good engine in my opinion. And then he's also playing 1 copy of Time Thief Redoer, Tornado Dragon for back row removal, and Abyss Dweller. Probably one of the best rank 4s in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more deck profiles like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.